Hi all, NCERT Class 8 Chemistry Chapter Materials, Metals and Nonmetals. Physical properties of metals and nonmetals. Physical properties of metals. Metals are hard to touch, lustrous, that is freshly cut surface of metals have characteristic shining. Then malleable, the property of metals by which they can be beaten into thin sheets is called malleability. Then ductile, the property of metals by which it can be drawn into wires is called ductility. Sonorous, that is metals produce ringing sound when they struck on a hard surface. Good conductors of heat and electricity. Examples of metals are iron, aluminium, copper, calcium, magnesium, etc. Some exceptional cases. Metals like sodium and potassium are soft and can be cut with a knife. Mercury found in liquid state at room temperature. Physical properties of nonmetals. Nonmetals are soft and dull. Physical properties of nonmetals. Nonmetals are soft and dull. Nonmetals are generally brittle, that is, they break down into a powdery mass on tapping with a hammer. They are not sonorous. They are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Examples of nonmetals are coal, sulfur, oxygen, carbon, etc. Chemical properties of metals and nonmetals. Reaction with oxygen. Metals react with oxygen to produce metal oxides which are basic in nature. Example, magnesium Mg plus oxygen O2 gives 2MgO, magnesium oxide. Iron Fe plus oxygen O2 plus water H2O gives iron oxide Fe2O3. Copper plus water plus carbon dioxide plus oxygen, that means moisture air, gives copper hydroxide and copper carbonate. Equation is 2Cu plus H2O plus CO2 plus O2 gives CuOH2 plus CuCO3. Reaction of nonmetals with oxygen. Nonmetals react with oxygen to produce nonmetallic oxides which are acidic in nature. Example, sulfur plus oxygen gives sulfur dioxide gas. The equation is S plus O2 gives SO2. Reaction with water. Some metals react with water to produce metal hydroxides and hydrogen gas. Some metals like sodium react vigorously with water at room temperature. Potassium and calcium are also active metals and react with water at room temperature. Such metals are stored in kerosene. Examples of reaction of metals with water are sodium plus water gives sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen. The equation is 2Na plus 2H2O gives 2NaOH plus H2. Reaction of nonmetals with water. Generally, nonmetals do not react with water. Though they may be very reactive with air, such nonmetals are stored in water. Example, phosphorus is a very reactive nonmetal. It catches fire if exposed to air. To prevent the contact of phosphorus with atmospheric oxygen, it is stored in water. Reaction of metals and nonmetals with acids. Reaction of metals with acids. Metals react with acids and produce metal salt and hydrogen gas. Example, zinc powder plus hydrochloric acid gives hydrogen gas plus zinc chloride. The equation is Zn plus 2HCl gives ZnCl2 plus H2. Reaction of nonmetals with acids. Generally, nonmetals do not react with acids. Reaction of metals and nonmetals with bases. Some metals react with bases to produce hydrogen gas. Example, sodium hydroxide plus aluminum gives hydrogen gas. Reactions of nonmetals with bases are complex. Displacement reaction. More reactive metals displace less reactive metals from their compounds in aqueous solutions. This is known as displacement reaction. Example, copper sulfate plus zinc gives zinc sulfate plus copper. The equation is CuSO4 plus Zn gives ZnSO4 plus Cu. Uses of metals and nonmetals. Metals and nonmetals are widely used in everyday life. Metals are used in making machinery, automobiles, aeroplanes, trains, satellites, industrial gadgets, cooking utensils, water boilers, etc. Uses of nonmetals. Nonmetal is essential for our life, which all living beings inhale during breathing. Nonmetals used in fertilizers to enhance the growth of plants. Nonmetals used in water purification process. Nonmetal used in the purple colored solution which is applied on wounds as an antiseptic. Nonmetals used in crackers. Thank you.